What's up, Internet? This is Aries Van Dam, and this is another dating horror stories. I think it's number 4 or 5. I don't know. This one wasn't too far in the past, but it wasn't that big of a deal. We dated. We went on 2 dates, and it wasn't going to go anywhere. She was not my type, and so I just kind of wanted to ask her a few questions and get to know a little bit about her. And apparently, whenever you ask women questions that that they can't answer because of their worldview, it's a problem. So we were just conversing. It was our second time doing this. We just meet at a local bar and, she had drinks and I would just talk to her for a little bit. So it was like, this is our second hour talking. We talked a little bit on the phone before, but it was not, and it wasn't going anywhere. I could tell she wasn't my type. She kept telling me how pretty she was, and I could see she was not. So that's a problem. You'll find a lot of women do that. And the uglier they are, or the fatter they are, the more they'll tell you how much every man wants them. It's a lot. You're going to see that a lot. So we were talking about just some world events, I think. And she said some things that weren't true. And so I was just like, I don't think that's true. And she started getting real disheveled. She was like, oh, jittery and stuff about it. I'm like, well, I'll just Google it. I'll just look it up and we can see if what you're saying is true or not. And she started shaking. She was literally shaking. She was so upset by the fact that I didn't just accept everything she said as being gospel, that she was shaking. And like she couldn't even continue the conversation anymore. I just got up after a little bit. I was like, yeah, this is weird. I'm leaving. Got up and left. That was it. Haven't talked to her since. I don't even know what to put that as. Like, what do you do when you're having a conversation with a woman and she just starts violently shaking and can't respond to your questions anymore? And it wasn't anything, like we were talking about, like, she said something about women couldn't do something in the 1920s, and I was like, that's not true at all. Like, there was some craziness. Like, she said that they couldn't rent property or something like that. And I was just showing her, like, yes, you could. Yes, you could. Like, you got to live somewhere. And she just could not take it. Just vibrating. She was vibrating. It was like an old Windows unit, like when you was on computers and the Windows unit, and it would just power off. That's what she did. She just powered off. Couldn't be involved in the conversation anymore. Had no responses, no replies, and just sat there shaking until I got up and left. I don't even know how to classify that. Like, what would you even call that? No idea. Don't know if it was alcohol related. She'd only had a couple of drinks, so it wasn't like drunk or anything. I think that just a lot of women can't take any pushback to the worldview. If you give them the slightest bit of pushback, just simply saying, hey, I don't think that fact you're calling a fact is really a fact. Let's check and see. And they can't take that. That's literally just destroyed her worldview by just saying, hey, let's look that up and see if it's true. I don't know what the solution to that is. Like, if I was to settle down with this awful person, would I have to just pretend like anything she says is true? If she says, oh, the sky's going to be purple today, I just got to pretend like it's purple? Like, anything she says, just pretend like it's true. And don't do any research. Don't look into it and find none of that. Just, no, I said this, so we're going to pretend this is true. No, you ain't cute enough for that, baby. I'm sorry. You need to get to the gym if you want me to pretend like nonsense is true. You ain't that cute. I'm not doing that. No, not for a 45-year-old IT clerk or whatever. Like, no. No. I wouldn't do that for a famous rich person who's beautiful. Like, why would I do that for you? But that's kind of what it takes now. You just got to find one where you can just put up with her lies and her bullshit until it stops, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how you handle a woman like that. I think she just stays alone until death comes for her. Because it's gonna be rough if you can't like have a conversation without freaking out and vibrating because you don't know what you're talking about. Men don't have that. Men don't have that. You can vibrate all you want. When you're wrong, other men are not just gonna be like, "Oh, it's okay, you did good enough." No. Only women could get away with that. Like in a debate, just oh wait, to stop the debate, she's shaking, she's vibrating again. So I find these really funny. Even at the time, like I was walking to my car, like hysterically laughing because it was just so weird. She just started vibrating and it wouldn't stop. And I just, eventually I was like, okay, I'm going to leave now. This is weird. And I went to my car laughing and I haven't talked to her since. So, yeah, the dating world is really messed up right now. They are just emotional wrecks. Oh, what feminism has done to these ladies is awful. Can you imagine working for somebody like that? Like they're like, oh yeah, no wait, they're not there no more. It's on floor 5 now, and she can't be wrong about nothing. Can't be incorrect at all. Or everything gets all vibraty around me. I don't know. I wish I had that. I wish I could be that ignorant to where I could just pretend like my shit's real. And if you don't, I'll shake till you do. But I don't even know what to put in the title for this. Like, how do you, what comment would you put for that? Vibrating women. Could be fun, but not the way she was doing it. So anyway, yeah, this one's just a head scratcher. I don't know what to comment on this one. Like, that's the whole story. She just vibrated till I left and haven't spoken to her again. So that's what you'll encounter. If you do see this, just start giggling and leave because it's all you could do. I didn't know how to get it back on track because I didn't really want to because yeah, she was gross anyway. But I guess that's the end of this one. Peace.